king who hid his face behind a silver mask. A sultan who conquered the hearts of millions. History calls them enemies. But the truth? They were the only two men on earth who truly understood each other. Imagine being 16 years old, dying of an incurable disease, and facing the greatest conqueror of your time. This is not just a story about war. This is the story of legendary aura. This is Baldwin IV versus Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi. And by the end of this video, you will never see either of them the same way again. Born in 1161, Baldwin IV was not supposed to be a king. He was not supposed to be a warrior. He was not supposed to survive. At the age of 9, his tutors noticed something wrong. His right arm felt nothing. The diagnosis was devastating: leprosy. In the 12th century, leprosy was not just a disease. It was a death sentence, a social death, a spiritual punishment in the eyes of many. Baldwin was crowned King of Jerusalem at 16. 16. And on November 25, 1177, at the Battle of Montgisard, with his right arm useless from leprosy, he led 500 knights against Salahuddin's army of 26,000. And he won. His generals had to strap him to his horse so he could lead the charge. Tell me, what is your definition of aura? While Baldwin was fighting to survive, Salahuddin Ayyubi was learning to conquer. Born in 1137 in Tikrit, he was not born into royalty. He was not handed an empire. He built one. Brick by brick, battle by battle, heart by heart. Because here is what made Salahuddin different from every other conqueror in history. He did not just defeat his enemies, he made them respect him. By 1187, he had united the fractured Muslim world under one banner. And then came the Battle of Hattin. He did not attack Jerusalem first. He cut off their water. He lured the Crusader army into the desert heat of July. And then he destroyed them. The entire Crusader field army, gone in one afternoon. Baldwin had died 3 years earlier. He never saw Hattin. But here is what historians believe. If Baldwin had been alive, Salahuddin would never have won at Hattin. Not against him. But here is what the history books rarely tell you. When Baldwin was dying, when his body was failing, and his kingdom was under constant threat, Salahuddin sent his personal physicians to the court of his enemy. And baskets of fruit. Not as a trick, not as strategy, as respect. And when Salahuddin finally liberated Jerusalem in 1187, the city that the Crusaders had bathed in blood when they took it in 1099, Salahuddin gave the order that stunned the world. Every Christian, every soldier, every family, leave safely, with dignity. He even opened his own treasury to ransom those who could not pay. His brother asked him, "Why show mercy to those who showed none?" Salahuddin answered, "Because I am not them." Two men, two faiths, one standard of honor. Baldwin died at 24. He never lost his kingdom while he was alive. History calls him the unbroken king. Salahuddin died in 1193 with almost no money to his name, because he had given everything to his soldiers, to the poor, to his people. Two men, opposite sides of history's greatest conflict, Both died, leaving behind a name that even their enemies could not stop respecting.